Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of our Tarkov New York run. The action skills are going pretty good, honestly. I enjoy them a lot. It makes it very immersive, right? Yeah, in this episode we're gonna have to try to complete a few more jobs and see if we still get a tier quest reward. Hopefully a bicycle. We need some sort of vehicle. We gotta be able to get around with greater expediency, so we're gonna find out. And we're gonna find out soon. It's morning time, and I might be able to leave the house, go bang out a couple of jobs, and get that bicycle. We'll see. And I have to look into the possibility of purchasing a new helmet light, because ours is so weak that we can barely leave the house. We can't leave the house at night. Pretty much all we can do is go to the mine nearby. On top of these tasks, we need to work on constructing a horde base. Which we are more than prepared for. We have 300 cobblestone cubes, 3 iron doors. I do worry about the lighting for the horde base though, if it's that dark, right? How the hell will I see what I'm fighting? Hopefully the blood moon provides some ambient lighting. It is the morning of day 5. Let's get out of here. And let's go do that job. We got a brand new level 6 knife. We're fully fed and watered. Don't really want to take on that biker. There's that massive cornfield. Okay. Hello, FA. And hello, Sports Dude. It's good to see you guys. How's your days going? We're almost at the job. We're gonna find out whether or not we get a tier completion reward soon. And then we gotta start building our horde base, even if we do. Alright, here we go. Here it is. Well, it's good to see you, Stooge. And hopefully those storms pass you by soon enough. One thing I find really weird about this is you guys see that line? Right there, I'm looking at it. There's like a line that keeps moving as I move. I'm wondering if that's part of the overhaul mod or if that's part of 7 Days to Die. Maybe it has to do with the lighting changes in the mod. It's weird. Didn't really notice it yesterday, but I'm noticing it extra today. And if I'm not mistaken, snow has no use. Yeah, there's no yucca smoothies in this, so I don't really need to keep the snowballs at all. I did that, boy. Good morning, buddy. It's good to see you. Yeah, I had a good birthday. I got slightly buzz-killed this morning, though. I did my shadow boxing, only to realize that I failed to record the shadow boxing. So I got the benefits of the exercise, but I didn't get to make my day 21 of discipline video. So now I have to do shadow boxing again tomorrow, when tomorrow is supposed to be meditate and relax day. So I'm kind of butthurt about that. I mean, in the end, it's gonna be good for me. I'm gonna train twice, but man, I trained hard today. Trained really hard.
Good. It's not a charity, but if you got the dukes, we got the guns.
All right, let's do another one. We have no jobs that are closed, but...
Shit, man. Very good.
How many is that?
Don't get yourself killed. I want that commission.
This is our 10th job for tier 1, so this should be the last one. And then we'll get to see what our rewards, our potential rewards are. Almost there. After this job, we might have a swanky new bicycle to ride. Hello, Greg. Good morning. You too, Kristen. Good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Everything happens for a reason. Damn straight, that boy. I'm hungry. I'm hungry to have an episode that good. Like, I trained so hard today. I was like, this is gonna be badass. I had really good songs picked out, so I'm hungry to prove myself like that again, except this time have the camera catch it. How are you doing, AB? How's your day going? All right, we got it. All right, let's go turn this job in, and hopefully we'll have a bicycle at the end of it. Hello, Element. It's good to see you again, buddy. It's been a while. What the fuck is Asabi's? How you doing? Very true, AB. Very true. Can't miss out on the 7 days streams. Well, I'm waiting for that Storms Brewing update, buddy. There's gonna be a fucking reckoning when that Storms Brewing update comes out. I was kind of pissed when they delayed it, right? We should have started playing 7 days back in the middle of April, but now we're past the middle of May, almost the end of May, and still no sign of it. Hopefully they quit screwing the pooch and they get it released to us soon, huh? And then we're gonna be back to like, we're gonna be back to 25% loot traderless runs, you know? I'm probably gonna opt out of the weather progression system. I want the storms, but I don't want to need special equipment to go into later biomes. You know what I mean? So hopefully they do well with that and they let players opt out of that new system where you need to complete challenges and get something from the trader just to go to the next biome. I don't want that. I want to have traderless 25% loot, and I want to have the ability to go wherever I want when I want, and I also want there to be storms.
That was some good. I hope you're not one of those White River fanatics. What can I do for you?
Let's get the condensed milk. Might be useful for crafting. Well, it looks like I didn't get a reward for tier 1. That's 10 jobs, 10 tier 1s completed, so I don't know. No bicycle. What do you have for sale?
Gear will save you. Not from what I'm selling.
You got like a helmet light, like a better one? Tactical flashlight. I could buy that. The helmet light is 10 grand. The tactical flashlight installs into any firearm or crossbow for 1/10 of the price. Let's go get our money.
Afford a high quality firearm and should at least take a job.
If I can't get a bicycle from the quests, then I'm at least gonna buy a helmet light so we can do stuff at night, right? That way we don't have to stop building during the nighttime. Yeah, no sign of it and no sign of Undead Legacy. That I'm sour about that, buddy. I'm a little sourpuss about it. I was really looking forward to Undead Legacy ever since 1.0 dropped, and he just never bothered. Yeah, it sucks, buddy. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing this 100 days of discipline thing where I shadow box and meditate regularly, and I'm like getting healthy, you know? I'm not eating better. But that's next on the list. We're probably gonna have a carnivore phase here pretty soon. Maximize the gains and whatnot. Or at least a keto phase, right? I might still want potatoes and shit. But yeah. These are healthy days, buddy. Not only did I manage to quit smoking, but I've managed to keep it going. How long has it been? When did hang on, we have it marked on the calendar when I quit smoking. I want to know how long it's been. Okay, well, I quit smoking cigarettes on April 7th, so it was just over 6 weeks ago that I quit. Hell yeah, and I feel like the 100 days of discipline element, it's really helping me to, you know, like out with the old, in with the new. I feel less tempted to go back to cigarettes because everything about my life has changed, right? These days, I don't fear getting back into cigarettes. What I fear is the next shadowboxing day. You know, the next day that's gonna hurt. All right, where's my money? We have 24 grand, actually. We have a shitload of cash. We can sell these vehicle seating mods as well. We'll keep whatever guns we have. We have a vehicle fuel saver mod. The issue is I've only found one wheel. I'm able to craft every vehicle right away. The problem is I need another wheel in order to do it. I can even craft all these, but I can't craft the wheel. We're trying to find a very specific book so I can get a wheel. And without that book, we can't really progress vehicle-wise. But I can at least buy a helmet light, you know, something. Right on, Element. Glad to hear that. You have to do 20 jobs to get the bicycle in this mod? Okay, that's pretty steep. Thank you for letting me know. I was wondering if it was something like that, Josh. Thank you very much. Now I know. How are you doing today? I didn't forget to record. No, I started recording, but then I accidentally hit the record button, like, when I was putting the camera down to film myself. So I did my intro, and then I put the phone down, pressed the record button by accident, ended the recording, and then trained. And I didn't realize it until I picked up the fucking phone after I had already done my training. It was tragic, buddy. I pushed myself so fucking hard today, and nobody's ever gonna see it. Nobody but God.
Gun trust Jen's remedies. I'd rather trust a Zed head for a hug.
All right, we're just gonna sink 10 grand into that helmet light.
Just like me.
Oh, that's a helmet light right there. That's probably gonna be way better at night. Anyway, let's sell the old one.
Just moving targets with my gear.
All right. Figured that would do better than the tactical light for the gun, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Anyway, we're gonna go build our horde base. I'm gonna have to enter debug mode though, and I'm gonna have to fly under the terrain because there's subway tunnels all over this map. I don't want to build my horde base on a subway tunnel, right? Because then it has no structural support. Well, I don't need to prove it to other people. I proved it to myself. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed that the one day where I trained absolute hardest, I looked so fucking badass. I had 2 songs picked. The songs that I chose were 3 Inches of Blood, Deadly Sinners, and This Calling by All That Remains. I was like, fuck yeah. We're gonna have 8 minutes and 20 seconds of the best training ever. And I was like, in it. And I fucking lost the recording. Man, I wish I fucking focused on it. The phone. I need to be more careful with that. Okay. All right, let's get started. I need to pick a place to build my horde base here. Probably at that intersection, but we're gonna have to check below it. Okay, so DM. Fly mode, no collision. We may as well go invisible for a second. Yeah, see that? Fucking subway tunnels underneath the road. They can threaten the structural integrity of my entire horde base, so we need to find a place that doesn't have that. I see no subway tunnels right here, so we could use this road. And this right here could also be a part of it. Okay, so we know what we're doing now. We can turn off the debug menu and deactivate this shit. Anywhere right here is totally fair game. So for example, I could build it right here. All right. Let's lay out the dimensions first. It's been a long time since I built these towers, so what were my dimensions again? I don't even remember my dimensions. Hang on. Let me open up an old stream and take a look. Anywhere that we built a horde base. Your videos. Live. 7 days. Well, this is an 8.5 hour stream, so I definitely built a horde base here. Let me get through the ads. Okay, so right here is where I'm laying out the foundation blocks. Whatsoever. Okay. No. This. I have done. I'm laying out the foundation of the tower right here, so let's just count. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4 gap done. Okay. I think that's a distance of 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so it looks like I do 8 by 8 foundation. So we'll start back here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, move it over. Move that over. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I think it's 2, 3, 4. Wait. Yeah, right here, and then a gap. And then that pillar right here, gap, that pillar. I think that's it. I haven't built one of these horde towers for a long time. Yeah, remember, sports dude, I don't do what I do to impress other people. I do it to impress the gods. Because I'm not worthy of currying their favor if I'm artificial, if I cheat, if I cut corners. Like, I want the gods to bestow blessings upon me. The only way to do that is to prove your valor. That's why I'm doing shadowboxing again tomorrow, even though I hate it, even though I should have a recording for today and be meditating tomorrow, even though I already trained today. I'm going to have to train again tomorrow. When the gods curry their favor upon me, you'll see the evidence that way. That's your proof. Okay, let's start laying this out. I have to go 15 blocks high. And now we have to be beyond fucking careful about getting down here. The amount of times I've broken my leg building this tower across my several playthroughs, buddy. Many, 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 many. All right. Hello, Storm Cuz. How are you doing today, buddy? I think we're level with it now. I can make myself a ladder to get up and down at this point. Yeah, I'll make myself that ladder. Okay. Now I can climb down comfortably without worrying about it. Let's continue. Climb back down. Build the ladder early on, Chad. Just build the fucking ladder. You'll be grateful you did. You know what? We're just gonna build the pillars. And then we're gonna use cobblestone blocks as the floor. As long as we're not building this on top of a fucking subway station, then we have no risk of the entire base falling apart. That is the only security we need. Because I remember there was a stream that we ended up deleting because we made it to like day 4 or day 5. I'm pretty sure it was the last series we did before I quit 7 days for a while. No, second to last series that we did before I quit halfway through March. We built our horde base on top of a fucking subway station and the whole thing just fell apart. I was so cheesed, buddy. Like, I was beyond cheesed. You know how A&W has that Beyond Meat burger? I was beyond cheesed. Like, I was so pissed. And I appreciate that you appreciate it, Storm, cuz. And I hope that you can get some inspiration from these builds, from these horde towers. And that you'll fuck up the zombies as I do. All right, connect. All right, we have the foundation built. I hear a zombie, but he doesn't hear me. I find that in this mod, stealthing is a lot better, actually. You like watching me play more than playing? I actually relate to that, buddy. I relate to that. It reminds me of the good old days with like Cage 848, Glock 9. You know, just several people that I used to watch, because watching them play, it felt like they had better adventures than I did, right? And it felt like I could never measure up. But the truth is, when you start streaming, you start to realize that your playthroughs that you have, if you had a bunch of people watching, your adventures would be really fun. You do have good adventures when you play. It's just that with nobody around to see them, there's no one to share the experience with. And I find that what we do here in YouTube with streaming is we share adventures. An adventure carried alone is never quite as fulfilling as an adventure shared with others. That's the only thing it is. Right? So I totally relate. And I feel like I understand what it was like still to watch Glock 9 and share his adventure, because when I played, I just felt lonely, right? Like single player was lonely, but I do this, I make it look fun because you guys are here. If I was alone, it wouldn't be as fun and I wouldn't keep on playing, right? It's the shared adventure that makes it. All right, that's our fighting position right there. All right, so that's one of the pillars right here. We need to raise that up by 3 blocks, and then the other pillar is right here. And we got to raise that by 3 as well. That's going to hold up the ceiling, pretty much the entire base. Same with these corner blocks right there. That's where all the structural support is. And to tell you the truth, buddy, I wouldn't be nearly as good at this game if it wasn't for the community input. It happens so many times where I'll be doing something in an inefficient way, and then somebody from the community will chime in with a piece of advice that completely revolutionizes the way that I play, right? I owe a lot of my success to the viewers for like bouncing ideas off me and shit. It's good to see you too, JJ. It's been a while, buddy. It's been a while. How have you been? One of the OGs, one of the oldest members on the channel. Speaking of which, that reminds me, I haven't seen Chris Icola in a while. I wonder how he's doing. Okay. And the beautiful thing about this horde base is we're actually going to be building our legit base, like our living base, underneath the tower. Damn, we had 300 cobblestone blocks when we started building this. We have a lot less than fucking 300 now, but the whole base is fucking cobblestone. Like we're good, buddy. We're good. This is nice. So let's lay out the bars. Well, you know what? We'll do the bars after. I still need to do the ramp and the walkway. I'm gonna want the structural support to be right here for the ramp. And I don't want this street light right here to cause any problems, so let's harvest it ahead of time. I think it was Mary once, Storm, cuz she likened this place, she likened our chat room here to like Cheers, the show about the bar, right? You just want a place where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. A place to bond. It's community more than anything. It's not the game that we love. It's kind of having a place to chill where we belong and where we get along. That's where the magnetism comes from. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's get the hell over there before he brings the whole tower down. I have the zombie block damage set to 200%, so... Like, if that was a big boy, for example, I'd be worried he'd bring the whole fucking thing down with me on it. Alright. Yeah, bun that. Anyway, we're gonna need more cobblestone blocks, we already know, so let's make 100 more. And I have to get rid of this street light. All right. Let's work on the ramp. This, for example, this was a community idea. You see how I have cobblestone blocks, but I also have cobblestone ramps on my belt? That was something somebody in the community told me to do. And before that, I literally would have one stack of blocks on my belt and I would switch the shape every single time, right? This was a community idea. Having both on the belt for faster building. I use it every fucking time now. It's so much more convenient, dude. All right, right here. We have structural support, but we're gonna double that up. Just to be sure, you know? You can't have too much structural support on something like this. Every time my horde base fails, it's not the actual fighting position. It's always the ramp. It's when zombies get stuck on the ramp and they start hitting it, and then when they destroy one part, the rest of it crumbles, right? So I started to add extra reinforcements to the structural support so that if they break a part of the ramp, the whole thing doesn't come down. Because every one of these blocks right here, the stair steps of blocks under the ramps, that is the load-bearing part. until you reinforce it with sections like this. You need these pillars, right? So adding pillars strategically, I'm gonna add another pillar right there. Probably gonna add another one right here. The more of these pillars that you have, the more sound your base structure becomes. And then you have like fail safes, you have redundancies. I might just try to do a 2-wide ramp this time, I don't know. Usually I do a 3-wide. We'll see. But again, a 3-wide gives you suitable redundancies to like account for potential failures. After a couple of blood moons, when you start having more and more cop explosions, it's a good idea to like make sure you can build another ramp this way, right? Because then if one ramp does get destroyed, then they have the other one to fall back on. This becomes increasingly effective when you move on to things like concrete mix and steel. God damn, Storm, cuz you consider me in the same league as those legends? I appreciate that, buddy. I really appreciate that. They were the ones that I was watching. Do you guys remember Guns, Nerds, and Steel's Darkness Falls series that he did a while back? He had that his horde base had 3 different fighting positions, and if he pulled a lever, then like it would nullify one fighting position and make them reroute to another. That was like an engineering marvel. I was so impressed with that, dude. All right, we have the ramp up. We just need to add... Oh, that's fucking concrete. Okay. However, if I get rid of those and then dig out the dirt block, no, the concrete is supporting itself. All right. So I'm gonna have to actually break this concrete in order to make our the corner ramps that are gonna help the zombies to get up there. And the more that we use these mining tools, the better we will get with mining tools. By the way, that reminds me. I have... Oh, you need to find the pickaxe schematic. So I can't make a steel pickaxe yet. I can make a small pickaxe, but this one is gated. You have to learn how to craft it. And in order to learn how to craft it, you have to loot one and then take it apart. Craft it with a tool set in order to learn how to make it. That's honestly pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that is pretty cool. Yeah, this you don't start with everything. Like there's certain things that are your bottleneck. So like wheels, right? I can craft any vehicle I want, but the bottleneck is learning how to craft wheels. I need the car maintenance schematic, right? I found the acid. I could craft a wheel right now and make myself a bicycle or even a mini bike, but the issue is it's bottlenecked behind that schematic. So this plays a lot like Alpha 16 used to, which I love. Huge fan of Alpha 16 and Alpha 15. It's got the level by doing. It's got the goated gate-kept books that you need to find in order to get the best shit, right? All right, we're gonna need some forged iron in order to repair that. But for now, so that's 400 blocks. This makes 410 blocks. So far, guys, all of this is 410 cobblestone blocks. Just for reference, so you know how much you need to fully construct this whole thing out of cobblestone. I've used 410 so far. And I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I'm gonna need 12 more, which means I need 8 additional blocks. So that's that was 410 plus 8. So 418 blocks so far. And then there's also the fighting position to think about and the walls, which we're gonna need. Let's do the fighting position right now. So we're just gonna say this is 420 blocks. I think I want every bar to be vertical. Like that. It makes you less likely to get hit in the legs by the crawlers and the dogs and the various shit like that. In our last series, I ended up getting hit by a direwolf through the bars, so I'm much more scared of direwolves now. I literally ended up getting mucked up by a direwolf, so I'm gonna try my very best to never stand here and always stand kind of like part way in front of a bar, right? Like it's way too fucking dangerous. If you do leave and like step out to hit something, then you gotta step back. Like if anything, go like this and constantly be moving in the hopes that the direwolf doesn't hit you. All right, let's go repair our pickaxe and keep on working on the base. Managing an online stream. I am very, I'm streamer centric. Yeah, you know, it's funny you say that. I learned a trick from the community. Again, Old Fart taught me this trick for, you can take everybody watching your current stream and you can port them over to a new one so that they don't have to click on anything. Yeah, it's, the more I've streamed, the better I've gotten at it for sure. Pretty much it's because I have a live streaming focus. They can edit circles around me, right? I got good with DaVinci Resolve and all that, and I tried to emulate their videos and try to make mine as close to their level of quality as I could, but I could never quite match. Yeah, they're very, very good at editing stories, making it interesting. And I just became streamer guy. All right, let's repair that pickaxe. It doesn't take much, just a little bit of forged iron, but it will take some time. Well, that horde base is looking pretty sound. Then we're gonna have to dig beneath it to make our actual base. And the way that we're gonna wanna try to dig beneath it is we're gonna dig down right here, and we're gonna go that way so that we don't disrupt the structural integrity of the base. Yeah. And we have to be very careful about the dimensions of that hole underground. We don't want to end up causing a cave-in. How much we got? 1 minute, 30 seconds left on that. So, in the meantime, I could work on the walls. So let's work on them. I guess I'll grab the hammer. And while that repairs, we can just use the hammer to upgrade wood blocks or something. So that's 420 blocks right there. Two, 23, 24, 25, 26. That is 438. $39, $40, $41, $42, $43, $44. All right, guys, so the whole tower so far. I could just leave the hallway like this. Oh, shit. Right, I never put the iron door there. All right, we're gonna have to do that in post. We're at what, 438 blocks? But we're gonna have to subtract these 4. So 434 blocks. It has been a while, yeah. It's been a long time since I've built this base. We're rusty, buddy. We're rusty. Very rusty. I crafted the doors, but I completely forgot to place them. Straight up, he did. Straight up, yeah. All right, 400. I want to remember that number, 434 blocks. We're gonna find out exactly how many we need to build this whole thing. All right, advanced. I don't think I want the lip of the iron door over there. I think I want it back here. Like that. I think that's how I want it. I think so. I'm not really sure. But we're gonna put it there. Just like that. On the zombie side. See this lip? That's the top of the door. We're gonna put the top of the door on the zombie side. So that they have more room to stand over here. Right? If the lip was over here, then they'd kind of be more likely to crouch on top of each other and stuff. So we have the door. 434 blocks have currently been used. 436, 37, 38, 39, 40, 440 blocks. Hundreds of dozens. All right, so this is the helmet light. It's not that good, but it's way better than the other one. Like, you can actually see a little bit. Yeah, this is the regular helmet light. We no longer have that old helmet light. All right, last one. Yeah, we're at 440 blocks. For posterity, we have to keep track of this. We have to know exactly how many. The foundation of the tower is 8 by 8, I remember. 8 by 8. And roughly 450 cobblestone blocks. All right. $443. $446. Did I make that too narrow? Let me check my stream again. And B. We're at what, 446? I think so. All right, so this is the part where I'm working on the ramp. I have to get to the part where I do the base, the bottom of the ramp. $446. All right, so what do I do here? Okay, no, I did it fine. Yeah, I did it fine. This is exactly the way I've always done it. You have a 1 block gap between the 2 corner ramps, and then you have the regular ramp followed by the ladders on top of it. Yeah, that's sound. All right, so we're at 446 blocks used so far to construct this baby. Gonna make 14 more for a total of 450. No, wait, 446, right? So that's actually 460 blocks. Okay, and I actually think this might be good enough. I need to put a couple of ladders right here, I think. I don't think the zombies ever reach those, and then boom. These will help to hold the entire thing up, like the roof. So that's 460 blocks. $468 blocks. And if I upgrade these to cobblestone, that's 470 blocks. So, we spent 470 blocks on this. The whole thing. Just about. Now, what if I do, 1, 2, hang on. We don't really need to add more to it, but I do need to have a maintenance hatch up here. Anyway, if you wanted to have like room for error, 500 blocks, 500 cobblestone blocks, and like that's it. You just need 500 cobblestone blocks. It's got to be an 8x8 foundation with central pillars as well. These central pillars, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 blocks in. Shit. Let's go. Close that. See that? Fucking sick. Bro, I can't do a lot of things, but one thing I can do is build a fucking fighting position out of nothing. That's sick. Alright. We have everything exactly as it needs to be, pretty much. I can hop up here if I ever need to get up. But let me see something here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip one right there. I need to open this right here. This is my rooftop access right here. This is, I'm gonna climb. I can continue climbing up that ladder to get here. Do we force Tom to play it? The what, Fallout mod? Never really heard of it. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Don't know what it is. I never played Fallout itself either. Like, I haven't really played Fallout. Okay, so we're gonna make a couple of wooden hatches here. Which way do I want it to swing open? That way. Yeah, so we're gonna leave that there. Now I need other ladders. We're gonna put a ladder right there, right? And then we're gonna put another hatch right here. Same rotation. The reason why is because we're probably gonna have our wooden spike traps here to kill vultures. I think vultures still show up in this mod, don't they? I think so. You can't encounter vultures in POIs, but I think you can still get them on Horde Night. Don't quote me on that, but I think. So that's the big corner. Basically behind the big corner is where I have to start putting the spike traps out. Behind the big corner. I guess we'll put this here as well. Yeah. That'll deal with any vultures that we happen to get. And we're gonna put another 8 spike traps right here, just in case they chew through the wall and start climbing up. So if I ever come up here to do maintenance, that hatch is gonna stop me from fucking myself up. I just have to make sure that I close this before I try to jump up here. Because if I jump up and I fuck it up, I won't grab that ladder down there, I don't think. Because I'm on this ladder right now, so yeah, it's just too risky. All right. There. Let's head back down, close the hatch, and then upgrade these ladders on the way down. Speaking of which, let's test out our fighting position. Works like a charm. I mean, it's a Mo, so he's gonna crouch anyway, but... All right. All right. We could try to put spikes all the way along the roof. We could try. I'll just need some more wood. We're doing 100 damage now per swing with the iron pickaxe. Our mining skill has improved enough. All right. And I think I'm gonna add another entrance over here, like another ladder going up. How would the Fallout mod compare to the Tarkov mod, though? Are we talking like action skills, level by doing, or are we talking perks? Are we talking a combination of both? How scarce is food and water? That kind of stuff. Hey, gamer fam, we got the horde base built. We have it ready for action. I'll show you in a second here. It's a little dark, but here it is. We got a big 3-wide ramp with ladders and ramps to help the zombies who might get clogged up down here. We got a lot of structural support on there. We got an interloping Zed. And this is the actual fighting position, right? So there's a lot of structural support. We're going to surround the base with plates for extra support. We climb up this ladder. Close that hatch. We have a maintenance hatch up here where we can replenish the spike traps on the roof for the vultures, right? And this is our fighting position. They run up the ramp. We have a door to flush the toilet and drop the zombies down. That's like if there's cops and I want to move them around, right? And then, yeah. Oh. A zombie's beating on something down there, but he's probably not beating on the base itself. See, they're coming up. Alright. I'll bet that zombie is probably inside the building trying to beat on that wall that's partially broken. Let's go find out. Called it. We'll help him out. So now that should be fixed. Any other zombie that comes through there is going to easily be able to get through. They won't get stopped by anything. Thank you, Gamer Fam. Oh, and we built it like a tutorial. So if you want to build this exact base, you can follow my step-by-step build. It only took us about half an hour to build it. It took roughly 470 cobblestone blocks, so just make sure you have 500 cobblestone blocks to be safe. An iron door, preferably extras if you have to replace it middle of the horde, right? Yeah. This base is very effective. I stand by it. And if you want to use it, then learn how to build it. It's very effective. Anyway, let's try to get more cobblestone. Oh yeah, there's metal over here. At least I don't need torches anymore. I can actually, I bought a better helmet light, Gamer Fam, so now I can see. Hello, Liz. How are you doing today? You still hunting or what? You're a Winchester. It's what you do. Okay. The only thing that sucks is our stone mine has a bunch of iron in it. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Right now we need stone and we're digging through a bunch of metal, but we could just start going that way. However, we have 1,500 stone. So really, if we want to replenish our fucking cobblestone supply, we just need clay at this point. We're good. Let's go into the clay tunnel. You're doing good, eh? A 40k lumen spotlight. There is a lumen headlight in this game. Yeah, we have to find it. I think you can get it from a trader. We paid $10,000 for this improved helmet light. It was pricey, buddy, but it's worth it. Beta has been released in Schedule 1 with item filtering. That's pretty awesome. I'm probably not going to play the beta. I prefer the stable experience, but it is promising that they're working on getting it released to the full branch. That's going to be awesome. Really awesome. I wonder how it's going to work. How are you doing today, GCD? And Vizero, how are you doing? All right, let's make 1,000 cobblestone. And that should be more than enough for Horde Night. We have our tower. We have our surplus cobblestone. Oh yeah. This engineering marvel right here. Anyway, you know what? We actually found, we've looted so much concrete that I think I'm going to use concrete mix to reinforce the walls. Because if the dire wolves start showing up and chewing through shit, it's better if they're chewing through concrete, right? Rather than cobbles. Look at all that. We have 622 concrete mix right there. Yeah, we're totally going to reinforce it. And then maybe we'll start working on the base underneath the tower. Oh, and I have to reinforce these with cobblestone plates all the way around. On face. Yeah, this can provide extra durability to your tower. Very important that you do something like this, you know? However, I'm not going to want to put a plate right here because that's the entrance to our underground base right there. Not going to want to leave that hole exposed for long either. All right. That's all we gotta do, boys. We gotta remember the duck. There is good in this world, Mr. Frodo. Just remember the duck. Oh, shit. Well, I accidentally reinforced that with concrete. That's okay. Oh, shit, I did it to that one, too. By the way, I think I could make a cement mixer, can't I? Yeah, I've looted an engine. We could start making concrete mix. Wow, okay. All right, let's get up here. Yeah, we'll take the maintenance hatch to the roof. We have to upgrade these corner blocks right here. And it wouldn't hurt if we did that. Because that's ultimately the load-bearing aspect of the base, right? So the stronger that is, the more it can hold up. And the more I can upgrade. And I'm gonna want to make as much concrete as I can. We're gonna make a concrete mixer and we're gonna start melting down some stone for concrete mix. It's fucking crazy, the ability to have concrete by the first horde. But you can. You don't need to unlock the cement mixer because it's not gated behind a perk. So if you can find the resources, if you can craft a wrench, if you can do all that, then you're good. I do have an engine. We need metal spare parts, forged iron, and spring. All right, we got it. It's coming in. Now, let's make sure we have a shitload of, oh, wow. We have 900 cement already. I only have 200 crushed sand, though. So we're gonna have to get on that. Oh, Stormcuz, this is 1.4 stable. It made night actually day. Good evening, Jesper. It's good to see you, buddy. How has your day been? All right, let's get smelting. We got a little bit of time left to wait for that, but we are cooking with gas, my friends. We'll have a horde today, and then maybe we'll set our sights on Schedule 1. Deposit the clay. I'm gonna need a lot more concrete mix, though. The horde base itself, the fighting position, the walls, it's all concrete. So that's what we need to repair it. The door is only made of iron, but that's only for now. Bring that down. We're gonna build storage crates up there to house not only the loot that we might get throughout the night, but also our necessary equipment for the horde itself. We have pipe bombs. We're gonna take those up there. Damn, I can't craft pipe bombs? Wow, you can't craft pipe bombs in this mod. That's insane. Okay. So we have the hammer. We have the concrete mix. We're gonna store some cobblestone up there. Pipe bombs. I don't know if I'll need torches now. I mean, we do have that improved helmet light, but maybe we could make it look nice and scenic up there, you know? Oh. All right, we'll just take all those up there. We could use some coffee, and these are buff meals for max stamina bonus. We'll take those up too. We also have the Pevco beer, that's a buff. And we're gonna need some meds, so we'll take honey, multivitamins, vodka, eh? God damn. That's for range damage though, we don't need that. Let's grab that painkiller right there. And let's eat that hobo stew. As well as a pumpkin cheesecake. I'm gonna need some water. We have one more remaining mineral water though, which is nice. Building the horde base, I've been kind of neglecting other things, right? Okay. I think that'll do. And we need iron to repair the door. Don't want to forget that. Cement mixer is done. Let's lay it out. And get started on our first batch. And we'll leave this stuff in the output. Yeah. We're gonna need more stone, but that should be enough concrete for now. Let's go deposit this shit. And get ready for a day of exploring. Your day's been really good. Been sleeping 4 hours after work. God, you gotta get a good night's sleep, buddy. Don't neglect your rest. And thank you guys. Thank you for the... for the bless yous and nazdravis. right there is a wandering horde. Gotta be. All right, level 9. Anyway, I've been informed today that if we want a bicycle, we actually have to do far more jobs. Yeah, we're gonna need to do 20 in total in order to get the bicycle, so. Believe it or not, this base could still come down. There are ways that I can improve the structural integrity of this base even further, which we should probably commit to. Let's make more frames. This is gonna make the base more impervious to falling apart. The reason why, yes, these pillars are the foundation, but it's actually the blocks. You see that block right there that I'm looking at? Those stair steps are actually where all the structural support is. So we need to put those stair steps on both sides of the ramp. Like here and here. We need to widen that block because that's where that's where the pillar support is distributed to the ramp. In fact, if I upgrade the center portion to concrete, it would be better, but we need to save our concrete for now. We don't have enough to blow like that. All right, let's scaffold our way up there and continue. My favorite weapon to use? Definitely the hunting knife. I am a knife guy through and through, and the reason why I love the knife is in vanilla, not only does it cause bleeds, not only do those bleeds slow enemies down, which makes it great for like nightmare speed zombies or runners, but you deal the most damage for the least stamina. So it's kind of like the opposite of the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer is good damage, but really bad stamina use. The knife is great damage and really great stamina use. You're doing the most damage for the least amount of stamina used. All you have to do is spam power attacks with the knife. You don't even have to do normal attacks. So I would say that that's my favorite weapon, is the hunting knife. I don't even use the machete when I get it. I prefer the hunting knife over the machete. 10 times out of 10. God, I hope I don't break my leg. All right, it's got full-fledged, beautiful support. This base, like, the ramp isn't coming down. I'll tell you that right now, the ramp is fine. Hell yeah. It's got so many extra support points to it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good, buddy. This isn't coming down. All right, grab those frames. And the best part is, when cops fall down, let's say there's a cop about to blow up and he falls down, right? He's gonna land just about right here. He's not close enough to the pillars to do substantial damage to them. And I've tested it out. If these pillars go, the whole base isn't necessarily gonna come down because of these right here, right? I think we have lost one of those pillars before. Anyway, let's put these storage crates down. Right here. And we put all of our necessary Horde Knight loot in here. Hammer included. Hammer especially. Got the buffs, got the meds, got the iron doors. And we're good, guys. We can get out of here. The Horde base, for all intents and purposes, is ready, but we need more concrete in order to improve the structural stability of the base. For that, we just gotta mine some stone while we're out. Nothing to it. And we definitely need to try and get some more water. We're getting low on hydration. Ooh, we got a stim. A pertopherin injector. Less max health, but higher regeneration, higher bleeding resistance, and more stamina usage. That's weird. Okay. Well, let's get out of here and maybe let's go do a job, eh? Gotta get that bicycle. The machete does feel weird. It takes everything good about the knife, like the stamina efficiency, and it just removes it. The one thing the machete has going for it is a very high decapitation chance, and it has glancing blows. So if you swipe at one zombie's head and there's 2 more zombies beside him, you might take off multiple heads. Like, you might get a multi-dismemberment, right? But it's, I feel like it's not worth the trade-off. That #1 spot. I like that. How are you doing, Farf? Good morning, buddy. Oh, those motorcycles are a thing of beauty. Aren't there vehicle skins that you can get now? Or is that not a thing yet?
I hope you're not one of those White River fanatics. Good coin for a good cause. What's not to like?
It kind of sucks that we're not getting jobs for POIs anymore. Because we could really use some water. We can't boil the stone, or the snow. Maybe I'll stop by a house, try to find some murky water on the way, huh? By the way, oh yeah, there's still dew collectors. I'll just craft some dew collectors soon, and then water will become a non-issue. Maybe they're gonna release vehicle skins soon, maybe. We're gonna get some stone while we're here. We need it for the cement mixer. Oh, I love that. Juicy. Plus, like, we're doing 100+ damage every swing. Oh, by the way, guys, we think we know why autoplay wasn't working. I think it was Greg Elias. He said that autoplay, when I transferred everybody over to the Schedule 1 stream, it didn't work for him. We think we might know why. Autoplay might only work if you have, or no. redirecting you guys to my next stream might only work if you have autoplay enabled. Yeah, was that you, Greg? Four patties from McDonald's and a 4-piece chicken. God damn. Oh, that sounds good. Man, A&W got really expensive, eh? Zuzi and I went to get some spicy habanero chicken burgers the other day, just one for each of us, and it was $20. $20 fucking dollars for 2 sandwiches. We couldn't believe it. Yeah, with the truck, you pretty much have to drive on the road, right? You can't really off-road with it. I want more coffee. I'm gonna go check and see if there's more coffee, guys. I'll be right back. Once we get 3,000 stone, that's gonna allow us to make a shitload of concrete mix, I'd imagine. We'll make 1,500 sand, melt down more of the stone into cement, and then it's concrete. Concrete ahoy. Should I just finish the boulder? I feel like we're close to finishing the fucking boulder anyway. It's only 5 swings per stone piece. Yeah, let's just fucking finish it. We'll probably be grateful that we have the extra stone if we survive the horde anyway. If we survive the horde. And if not, we will have the pride and accomplishment of having worked really hard on something that was subsequently lost. But if we lose it, we're gonna lose it ceremoniously. Yeah, we're gonna go out in style. Go down swinging, as they say. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Unless I want to use the axe. Which we could do. That swing speed is pretty fast. Let's take the bunker buster. And the tempered blade. Oh, we already have a tempered blade in the axe. Alright, good. Yeah, we're gonna put the bunker buster in there and we're gonna finish. Look at that fucking swing speed, eh? Oh, element. Well, things go wrong sometimes with Horde Nights. I remember in our last one, the very last series we ever did, back in mid-March, I got hit by a couple of zombies, so I was at like 70 health, right? But then a direwolf ended up hitting me for the rest of my health. He took away all 70 of that health and killed me through the bars at the fighting position. Very rare occurrence, but sometimes stuff like that will happen, right? Indeed, Farf. Indeed, buddy. The key is discipline. If you slip and stumble, get back up. The only thing worse is staying down. Oh, hey, Farf. I counted today. I quit smoking on April 7th. So I'm just over 6 weeks clean from cigarettes. Killing it, buddy. Oh, shit. Hello, dinner. We got plenty of stone now. Oh, you remember that. You remember that element, so you were there. Yeah, you saw that. I remember Mary, she was like, that's fucking bullshit. I think we all felt robbed when I got killed that way. All right, let's get this buried supplies done. Oh, stamina. All right. Hey, chicken. Well, I got it. All right, here we go. There it is. Right. And I should be trying to collect bones wherever possible. We kind of need them for more glue. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the 100 days of discipline that I've been doing have been helping a lot with quitting. A lot. I just don't think about it anymore. Like, I feel like I'm getting... it seems cliche, but I'm getting from the training and from the meditating what the cigarettes were giving me before. I feel like I'm not even missing anything anymore. I've gone down into the furnace room to grab, like, to thaw dinner while Mom was smoking in there. I can smell it. It doesn't tempt me at all. Like, we're good, buddy. We're doing really good this time around. And I think I can keep this going in perpetuity for a good long time. Possibly even until we move to Czech and then beyond. I just wish I was getting more jobs that weren't buried supply quests. I feel like buried supplies is all I can get now. I never did find Trader Wrecked either.
How many is it? We're open from dusk.
Food container.
Till dawn. Oh, wait, no, it's the
All right, we'll take it.
I need some more blackstrap coffee.
Oh yeah, look at all that. Food for days, buddy. $1,000 for a mineral water. Hey, sweetie pie.
Hi.
Do we have more coffee?
Yes, we do. I came to grab.
Oh my god. Thank you. Yes.
You like anything?
I'm okay. I'll keep fasting today. I want to fast and then have the pork chops for dinner.
Okay. I was gonna say that we still have hash browns, but fast.
I know. I should fast. God, I have to heal for tomorrow. I have to shadowbox again because I fucked up the recording today, so...
But at least you only shadow boxed for like 8 minutes, so it wasn't super long.
Well, and I find that I recover much quicker these days.
Yeah, your body's kind of starting to keep up better, so
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be alright.
Yeah. Look at Zuzi, we built the Horde base.
Oh my god, I thought that was a high-rise building.
No, it's a Horde base, and it's we're gonna work on building our base beneath it. We have our little mine shaft right here. Mm-hmm. And yeah, things are going good. Got a better helmet light.
Wow, it's really cool to see you play this again.
Yeah. Oh well, fuck. We couldn't wait for storms brewing forever.
Yeah.
I hope they stop screwing the pooch and just release it already.
But I mean, you're so badass at this game, it would have been a shame to wait for 2 more years before they release the update.
Yeah. All right, we're making more sand. We have 678 cement right there, which is pretty awesome. Let's deposit this stuff. That gives me 20 max stamina, 20 max stamina. All of that is pretty much 20 max stamina. So it's all good for Horde Night whenever we need that stamina boost. Let's deposit this injector. And I'm gonna go do a little bit of casual looting. The thing is, we're probably not gonna get a bike for quite a while. In fact, we're more likely to succeed trying to loot another wheel. So let's go find another wheel, because if I find a wheel, I can craft my own vehicle and we can cut out the middleman, right? And we need more water coming in. So the goal for right now is, let's deposit that. Yeah, the goal for right now is we're gonna head over to that passing gas and we're gonna search the fuck out of it. I have 50 lockpicks for the reinforced chest on the roof. Might get some great loot there, right? And if we're lucky, we'll find a wheel and we can use that to craft a vehicle. We already have one, we need another. Okay. Let's head up. This could get hairy. We're not alone. There's usually a dog up here. There's a cop. He's gonna blow. Maybe he'll take some of them with him. Thank you, sweetie.
I kind of wanted to watch that.
Sexy.
You always make me want to play 7 Days when I see you play it.
Yeah.
And then I turn it on and realize that.
Ooh. Reload. Oh! Oh shit, I just broke my leg. I am the incompetent professional. Ow. Bro. That's my first real beat up today. Okay. All right, now I can get back up there without worsening my leg. We're gonna have to splint it, but for now I'm just gonna use frames to make a ladder up there. That way we don't have to sprint, we don't have to jump, we don't have to make our leg worse, right? And the worst part about having a broken leg is that you actually lose HP sometimes, I think. All right. Say it ain't so. Yeah. The fun pit, that's very unlike them to delay an update like that. Really a fall from grace. I wonder if there's a lockpicking skill where like you get better with lockpicking the more you do it. I don't know, but this is ridiculous. You see that? 14 lockpicks, 15. There we go. All right, knife, sledgehammer, survivalist helmet. We're not wearing heavy armor though, but we did get a suppressor for a TT-33 MP5K. Velociraptor. Oh, buddy, uses 300 blackout ammo. Okay. Off-road headlight schematic. We're gonna scrap the sledgehammer and the knife. We don't need those. What do you think, guys? If I just rub a multivitamin on my leg, you think it'll fix it? By the way, electric fence posts, I can actually craft those right away. What about a generator bank? Yeah. Fuck, buddy. If we want, we can actually have electric fence posts by Horde Night if we're industrious and quick about it. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. It looks like my health isn't going down. Oh, yeah, wait. I think it just did. Anyway, let's go get a cast or a splint or something. Yeah, maybe the legendary part that looks like adhesive, the kek tape. My kek. Touch my kek. All right, the $3 store. We're gonna put a little ladder right here so I can get there quickly without going all the way around. I have to put a block out first, and then we can do it. Damn, not the best place for a ladder, eh? All right, you know what? Here we are. I think we have a splint. Making a cast is probably out of the question, but we'll use that splint that we have right here. Immobilizing splint. Oh, wow. That just immediately cured my broken leg. That's nuts. All right. Well, I guess it's a really good thing we found that. An MP18 single shot 7.62 rifle. Okay, now. That's great. I didn't know that it would be cured so quickly, but I'll bet that immobilizing splint is not... No, you can't really craft the immobilizing splint. That's the thing. That's just a lucky grab at best. What the hell? How do I make a splint or a cast or something? Why can't I make a splint, guys? What the fuck? What do I do if I get a broken leg and I don't have an immobilizing splint? I better be really fucking careful about breaking my leg. All right, let's go back there and continue looting the place now that our leg is okay, but we need to be extremely careful from now on. Like, extremely fucking careful. And I need to find some water to drink. You can't even make a splint in this. Like, what the hell is up with that? What the hell is even that? We're gonna start from the top, and we're gonna work our way down. Okay, we got all this shit. Now we have to enter the hole in the wall right here. Surgical kit. I can't really make a surgical kit or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. We got a murky water. We need to get focused on crafting dew collectors. But right now we have 2 waters, and that is great. We can make 2 special waters with that, 2 vitamin waters. 3 vitamin waters. What is that? Junk ammo schematic. Interesting. Yeah, you can still find schematics. It's not useless to search a bookstore. There's no magazines, but you still have to find requisite things, right? Level 10. Well, we take all this cloth right now, and we're not gonna need it for the rest of the fucking playthrough, I'd imagine. One thing I'm really worried about is how long it takes to repair your weapon. Like, if I have to repair my knife in the middle of the horde, man, it takes a long time. We're talking like 2 minutes, I think, when it's fully broken. Oh yeah. I am a god. Let's head down. I think there's a hidden crate down here under the staircase. Yeah, multiple knives for backup. Old Fart, I appreciate the shout out, buddy. Thank you very much. How are you doing on this fine day? I'm not really sure, Vizero, because usually even the locked things that you have, they're kind of... Okay. Medication... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to deal with a sprained leg in this mod if you don't get lucky and loot something. Hopefully there is a way to do it, and I'm just missing it. This helmet light is way better than the other one we were using. Leagues better. Alright. Now, for the first time in the series, we might be able to keep on looting at night. Because we have the improved helmet light that we paid $10,000 for. We found a yucca juice of all things. Let's drink that now. And another beer for Horde Night. Oh god. Holy shit. I guess let's just let him beat on shit, right? Yep. Guns, guns, glorious guns. The scary part is, feral big boys, in this mod, everything has randomized movement speed. So you might end up with a feral big boy that runs at you at the speed of a biker. And that shit's next level terrifying. Let's hope we get a wheel. And that vehicle crate back there. Nope. Well, he's gonna take quite a while to bust through there, so let's drink this red tea, scrap that office chair. And let's crack our way in here. Is there any special crafting benches? I'm not really sure. Empty shotgun shells. Well, that's underwhelming. All right. Let's move on. How do I go backwards from here? Where's the backwards way? Is it like through the bathroom? Yeah, probably through there. He's got armor. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Be proactive. Knock him down. Keep him stun locked. Alright. That door is gonna last quite a while. Can of rat cola. Ooh, 15% movement speed buff, eh? Not bad. An EWR. That's hydration. We may as well drink that now. Same with this pack of Grand Juice. Pack of milk. Well, we're fully hydrated, and we have several more bits of water that we can use. Definitely dealt with the hydration issue for a while until we get those dew collectors crafted. All right. $196 concrete mix. That's a lot of shit. Holy shit. Oh, and now everybody's nightmare speed. Oh, fuck. And it's dark as shit. Oh, God. Yeah, we're not taking any chances on this shit right here. Let's get the fuck out of here. We already searched this area, like the crates and everything. We didn't find a wheel, I don't think. Sadly. God. I hope I don't attract something more than I can handle. Let's get the frames ready in case I need an impromptu fighting position. Oh, fuck. I might end up and oh, see, that could have been a feral big boy that was the speed of a biker if I was unlucky. Oh God. Oh God. That's our fighting position. Come on. Okay. We might be okay now. All right. I don't think wrenching cars produces wheels, but we could test it out. Like, I don't really know. It might. Okay, we're finally in the clear. Let's get back home. That was pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Beautiful. The beer has to come with us to the fighting position. That is just a run speed boost that we can drink anytime. Reflex sight. We got some paint. Guess that's a base modification item. We'll need that flashlight later, I think. Now, dew collectors required, so we need pipes, duct tape, and polymer. In fact, we might want to convert a lot of that water that we're boiling right now into what will, like, into glue, right? For duct tape. Right now I can only craft one. We might want to be able to make more. All right, we have over 1,000 concrete mix. I'm very happy about that. Let's take all that shit, grab the bones, make more glue. We need 4. And then I could make a level 1 knife that we can use while our level 6 is being repaired on Horde Night. With the last 2. We're fully hydrated, so we got time. Let's eat any one of these, I guess. We're missing health. Blueberry pie. Let's eat a blueberry pie. Why the hell not? Okay. We'll do that backup knife first. So we need leather. And iron. Oh, I like it. I like this mod. The only thing I don't like is that I'm not really struggling with food. A lot of food. The only thing I don't like about this mod is you can't reduce the loot to 25%. You have 2 options, 100% or 200%, and you can't really go below that. So it does feel like there's too much food all the time and there's no scarcity. Anyway, let's go work on the Horde base after we have this dew collector crafted.
You could pretend that there's a community you have to feed and put a certain amount of food that you find.
That's a little bit much. Yeah, I mean, I know I could do that, but am I gonna? Let's check on our learning by doing stuff. Oh, hell yeah. All right, let's place this down beside the other one. We now have 2 dew collectors active. We also have an extra hunting knife for whenever we have to repair our level 6 on Horde Night. And let's start smelting some of this shit down. What the hell's that crawler that we heard? There he is. Now that I know you can't just craft a splint, I'm twice as afraid of getting like a broken leg or even a sprain, right? All right. Now. You know what? I'm gonna work on this later. Let's plug this up for now. Yeah, we'll work on this after. For now, what I really want to do is try to get electric fence posts prepared for Horde Night. Forged iron and electronic components. We got a lot of those. We're gonna make, oh, we can't make 16 yet. Okay, well the only bottleneck is forged iron, so eventually we can, but we'll do 8 for now. In fact, if I have this, maybe we can. Yeah, and then we need a generator bank, and I have to go wrench cars till I get an engine. So we need spare metal parts. Right here. Generator bank. All that stuff is crafting for Horde Night. Let's go wrench some vehicles. Oh god. Yeah, I don't want to break my leg, man. That's... Here we are. I know, Observer, I heard about it. I just don't want to risk our current playthrough on the beta. I'll wait until it's stable, though. Yeah, when it's stable, I'll definitely play it. I'm excited about it. The filters add a lot of customization. Oh, we got our engine. Beautiful. So we can now power those fence posts. That's it. We're done wrenching cars. Yeah, when you have filters, you'll be able to order. You'll be able to get a delivery of 8 different mixing ingredients and deposit them on their respective shelves. And the only bottleneck will be how many handlers you have to move it all. at that point, it'll become possible to fully automate an 8-step mix. Now, you'll still have to deliver some stuff probably, like the seeds or whatever, or the soil, but yeah, we're getting there, boys. We're getting there. 8-step automated. That's exciting. All right, we're gonna do 8 first. And then another 8 after the generator banks, just to make sure we can get it all set up in a timely manner, right? I really don't have that much 9x19 ammo. I have a lot of 45 ACP, but that also doesn't mean I'm gonna want to go shoot crazy tonight. I have a lot of 7.62. That only has a magazine size of 1, but 7.62 54. That's 25. We barely have any 7.62 54. Well, it looks like the ammo type we have the most of is 5.56 by 45. But we have nothing that shoots it. We're finding enough iron nails. We don't really need to craft any. Let's just do 165 forged iron again. I do really like blade traps. They're extremely powerful if you use them right. If you have just like one doorway for the guys to get in, and you put the blade trap above the doorway so that it keeps slicing them in the head, and you just keep on repairing that blade trap all night, that's like an autopilot horde night. I don't even think it hits the demo buttons. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that. Really wish we could find a wheel. I want a vehicle, and I don't want to have to do another 9 quests to get it. And, oh, when we die in this series, we're gonna start a new one, but without the New York mod. I don't want to be in the New York map, because I feel like it probably adds a level of abundance to everything that isn't naturally supposed to be there, right? Like, being in a small town creates its own form of resource scarcity. We can't do 25% loot, but we can at least, like, make sure we're not in a big city with ATMs everywhere, right? I think that... Oh, what's the bad news, Lee? Start with the bad news first. And those EXP crowns are how engaged people have been in chat. And it fluctuates as the stream goes on. All right, let's take this stuff over to the Horde base and keep working on it. There's a lot of places that we could upgrade to concrete for more structural integrity. Grab the hammer. Okay. Well, all of the support points are now concrete. At the top, we need to make sure the same is done down here. Got it. Okay. And we have some torches to lay out here for ambient lighting during the horde. I suppose that'll do, right? It looks nice. Okay. Now, I have to get rid of this. Oh, Lee, I don't. That happens because it's the Mo, right? The Mo is kind of the tallest zombie. They fired you at the lab? What the fuck's up with that? That's horrible news. Jesus Christ, what's the good news then? Oh, I wish, Manitop Pillars, I wish. Yeah, no 2.0 yet. We're waiting for it. I want that Storms Brewing as bad as you do, but we're just trying the Tarkov mod for now. The Tarkov mod has been revamped. It now has action skills and learn by doing instead of having a perk system. So you get better at things by doing things in this current version of the game. Kind of like Alpha 16 or Alpha 15, if you were a fan of those like I was. Okay, we're gonna have to create scaffolding outside so that we can get the corners upgraded. Let's close that. Okay. Oh my god, I really don't want to break my leg. The knowledge that I can't craft a splint is horrifying. If you fuck this up, like... Oh. There's literally no going back if you break your leg. You're stuck with like a 2-hour debuff. Alright, I upgraded all that. Looks like that stuff is fine. Probably the same is true over here, right? Yeah. Alright, the entire fighting position is pretty much just concrete now. And it's all supported by concrete. Every support. Alright, let's go grab the fence posts and stuff. Try to set that shit up. Jesus Christ. They gave you a fuckload of money and you had to sign an NDA? God, well something... They must have been involved in some shady shit. That sounds like they're trying to cover their tracks on something below the belt. It is good to hear the severance package, which was huge. And honestly, buddy, if your current vehicle works just fine, don't blow it. You can coast on that severance package for a while. Are there hay bales in the Tarkov mod? Yeah, there are. Indeed there are. I never trust hay bales though, because I come from Dying Light and I can't tell you how many times I did a leap of faith on a trash pile and missed the trash. right? Stack of 5, Messier. I had something before, like a deployable splint, a leg immobilizing splint, but I only found 1. All right, let's get started on setting up our electric fences. That's where the bars are. This is where they stand. So 1, 2, 3 at the 4th and 5th from the edge. At the 4th and 5th from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is where I have to put it. And right there. Okay. Which pretty much means I'm just going out like that. Gonna need the hammer. Ow. Okay. And I gotta watch out for those. Oh, something out there just got blown up. Yeah, the corporate world is a fuck, buddy. It's a fuck. I'm sorry that happened. Hey, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. Sneak, welcome back to the pack, my friend. Thank you very much, Lee. Oh, I like that. I like that little pop after I knock him over. All right, let's go harvest those bones. No sense in wasting them. Okay. I need more wood. All right, let's go get more. At least now we have that Fireman's Axe modification, so block damage will be even better. Hey, another one. Thank you, buddy. Right on. Nicole Anderson, welcome to the pack. Happy to have you. Harvest this bone. Hell yeah, buddy. Thank you very much. Oh, a beta dropped for Schedule 1 today, Lee. Man, maybe you just need to play some Schedule 1. Start playing Schedule 1, and this will be the smoothest transition of quitting, like finding, you know. It'll be the smoothest transition you've ever had. You'll forget all about your job, and you'll have a new job. You'll sell drugs in Highland Point, and you'll manufacture the finest. Think of it as an opportunity to play Schedule 1 unencumbered by the working life for a time. That sounds like a damn good deal to me. Fuck, I have to go get that frame. I just hope I don't break my leg in the process of trying. All right, we got it. I wonder when it's gonna tell me that there's a blood moon tonight. That's weird. The text isn't red. Is it at 8 o'clock that it turns red or something? Aluminium splint. But you can't craft it though, right, Messier? You have to find it? Oh, I don't like this. If I leave that there for too long, buddy, I am screwed. So let's just, yeah. Okay, put a hatch down. There we go. Now, what's my next thing to do? I have to lay out those fence posts. I need a wire tool as well. I never made that. Takes 2 minutes to craft, so we still have time. And there it is. There's the notification that we have a blood moon coming tonight. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate that I have to dangle over the ledge knowing that I might not be able to fix my leggies. Let's put a little bit of scaffolding out here. Okay. We're gonna want the walkway to repair the fence posts on this side, rather than the other side. The other side is where the ramp is. Oh my god. Okay. There. Now, let's lay out the generator bank somewhere that it's going to be relatively safe. Maybe just like right here, right? Can't pick it up unless I have a land claim. But I guess that's all right. I kind of want to put it back there. On our way down, we'll do this other ladder. Okay, we have 2 ways up there now. Let's make the wire tool. No problem, buddy. No problem. You know I'm always gonna be here. I got nothing better to do, bro. This is my life now. Hell yeah. When we're like 50, we're still gonna be here playing 7 Days to Die. Alright, where's this aluminium roll that you're talking about? In the middle chest, you said? Yeah, do you see it, Messier? Oh. Aluminium splint. Okay. All right, thank you. At least now I know where it is. Thank you. I feel less panicky now. We at least have an option to deal with it. Okay, now, we need a wire tool. Which is forged steel and metal spare parts. Got it. That'll take 2 minutes, so let's just get started on the rest. Actually, there is no the rest, is there? I need to put down a land claim block. It doesn't need to be, like... Here. I could probably put it at the edge of this building and it would serve the purpose just fine. As long as it overlaps the entire tower. That's what matters, so... That definitely overlaps the tower, but... Alright, you know what? We're gonna put it over here. It needs to... This is tricky. I know I'm gonna need another one to pick up my shit in the base over there, so I guess we'll just bury it down, like, right here. Right here. There we go. Now we'll cover that up. And I don't trust the poker. I mean, look, I know you can probably count cards and stuff. I wouldn't trust the poker. I don't want to see you ruin this good vacation that you got your hands on. And we've created our first waters. We'll wait before we process it. We have our wiring tool now, so we can get everything set up the way it needs to be. I hope the horde is like really fucking hard, because I feel like we're considerably over prepared for it, you know what I mean? Like extremely fucking over prepared. I mean, we have concrete and electric fence posts on the week 1 horde. This is unheard of, buddy. I've never pulled this off in vanilla before. Okay. Just about ready to set things up here. Gotta crack this open. Put one more ladder down right here. Right there. Collect the generator bank. We can move it somewhere better. Better over-prepared than under-prepared. Very true. All right. There it is. Let's get everything wired up. And I also need the repair scaffolding. So that's gotta happen. We're gonna need a door to get out there. I'm gonna have to break this open. And we're gonna need a support pillar to hold up the scaffolding too. I've learned that after several times making it and breaking my leg while making it. And we need a very specific type of plate. Could be this one. We could just use this, yeah. Okay. Hang on. Put that right there. And then right here, I need the plate with the centered, yeah, right there. There. Now let's do that support pillar. Should be able to repair all of them pretty easily with that. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. I think I fucked up. Yeah, I totally fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna have to collect those, and we have to expand more on the fence posts. I totally screwed up with the placement. Because I had corners on the top, and I'm not used to having corners on the top. Usually I don't put these corners right here, along the edge, and I kind of fucked up in doing so. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I totally fucked that up. I hope I don't break my leg trying to fix it. Ever-present worry. Oh god, I have to get way under there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Please tell me I can reach that from here. I think I just barely can. I can't reach that one, though. Fuck. Okay. There. Come on. Got it. Grab the hammer. This one might be a little easier to fix because I'm already on level with it, thanks to the ramp. We do have a lot of concrete, buddy. We do. Yeah, we, in this mod, there's no perks. So there's no, like, gated workstations or anything. Basically, once you have the items, you can craft it. So we were able to make a wrench right away. We were able to... Although a big part of that has to do with the fact that we have to play on 100% loot. There is no 25% loot here. It doesn't exist. Your two options are 25% loot and 100% loot. Which for me is like God mode or super God mode, right? Like there's no... much less challenge for us here. Much less than we're used to. I mean, we have fence traps, we have concrete. We're just fucking flying. Yeah, the Tarkov mod, I'm worried it's actually a little too easy. Compared to vanilla, anyway. Alright, so that's where I stand. Hang on. 4, 5. So right here is where they go, but I have to remember to put them one block down. Right, one block down. Yeah, don't forget that this time.
Making more coffee.
Wonderful, sweetie. All right, those are placed in the correct way now.
Are you preparing for the horde?
I am preparing for the horde.
Very cool. I hope it's a good one.
Oh, it's gonna be easy as shit. I mean, that's the suspicion anyway, because we already have concrete, we have electric fence posts. The fact that there's no gating of workstations has made it very easy to get ahead.
Well, that's good. That means that there's plenty of freedom to...
Kind of. There's no 25% loot setting either. That's the issue, is there's like 100% and there's 200%, but you can't go below it to make it so that it takes longer to get yourself set up.
Well, then you can get extravagant with your...
I suppose so.
Yeah. Do with 25% loot.
Yeah. All right, we're ready. We are kind of ready. Let's wire this. What the hell? Oh, right click. Okay. Makes sense. Right click. At least once it's set up for good. I know this seems pretty tedious, going down and then up and down and up, but it's only the one time. I hope the horde is like stupid hard, where there's actually 64 enemies right from day one. I don't know what the hordes in this are like, because I don't think I've ever successfully fought a horde in Tarkov before. The way Tarkov used to be was actually a little bit harder, because you were able to have 25% loot, and everything was still gated behind perks and magazines. So you couldn't get concrete and electric fence posts in week 1. Right? Not on 25% loot. So now it's actually easier than it was. A lot easier than it used to be. All right, now let's connect these to their opposite counterparts.
Other games besides 7 days for so long, because now you don't have that going from something extremely difficult.
Yeah. I can do both. Find yourself a man who can do both. All right, now let's build the support pillar down there. We have everything wired properly. We need a hatch for right here. Although I have no more wood, so we're gonna have to get more wood now. I used all of it. Well, 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 if it isn't a female. Yeah, a hot famale.
That's a callback to old times.
Not a Bignali. What am I putting there, gamer fam? What do you mean? What am I putting there? Title of your sex tape. That's a good one. That's a good call. Well, we have plenty of wood now. That base is fucking extensive. Look at that. Okay, so I'm standing on the block right here. We need to destroy this. And this might be a fucking leg breaker. Not gonna lie, I might break my leg here. I hope not, but at least we know now that we do have some splints. Yeah, we need this pillar 0.5. Now I need to put a block right there as scaffolding, and then I have to finish this. Then we have to upgrade it. Partly, that's kind of part of the reason why we got so much wood. Okay, let's get down. Well, I guess here. May as well not waste my elevation, like we may as well see it through, right? Here. Oh. Alright, we're good. And then let's clear this. Yeah, those rods are the electric fence. The electric fence is really great because it actually stun locks zombies while you use it. So if you've never seen the electric fence posts before, this will be a really awesome experience for you to see what they're all about. Okay. We're just gonna put an on face. Oh, that looks weird. I guess we're all right. Yeah, we're okay. What I could do, actually, is put a load-bearing pillar right here. I think. I might want to use this one too. Like that. And then if I get rid of this, I think it'll still be held up. You know what? It doesn't matter. We don't need to reinforce this. Yeah, we're okay. So it's currently 4:15. I need to finish doing the catwalk for repairing the fence posts. We don't finish that, it spells trouble later, so. I also have to make sure I have suitable hydration and food for Horde Night. Or Horn Night, as it has been called on this channel before. Oh, I hate this. Okay. We'll go out by one more. I think we might be fine here. Like, I'm pretty sure we can probably repair every fence post from this location. We'll be okay. Yeah. So let's upgrade that to cobblestone. And then we need railings. Now we need corner railings. And then we need a single railing on the edge. Right there. But we have to place this one from outside. There. Let's get it upgraded. I now have a catwalk for repairing the electric fence posts. I just hope I think I have enough electrical parts, yeah, for like repairing it, keeping it repaired. Let's put a hatch down right here. So it mirrors the other side. Let's hop down in. Now we got to put the engine in there. We need to go get some gas. I need to deposit the concrete, the wire tool, the hammer. And I might actually want to have some concrete blocks on hand. If they do end up breaking some parts of the fighting position, it's very important that I can replace them on a dime, you know? Okay. That is a very nice horde base we've built there. Cleanest ever. Now let's grab gas. We have to boil some drinks right now ahead of time. We have 4 murky water. We got plenty of gas. Let's grab our electrical parts for the fence posts. Yeah, we got plenty. 72. We'll leave that iron, take this iron with us. Oh, yes. We have a backup knife that we have to leave there, and those concrete cubes. Concrete pubes. Concrete pubes, that's right. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
All right, now we take that. We need chrysanthemum, goldenrod, coal, and we can make 4 mineral water. All right, we have 15 concrete cubes, 31 extra forged iron, a backup knife. I think we're good. Look at that. It takes 1 minute and 40 seconds just to repair my knife that much. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a good thing we crafted that second knife because we're probably going to need it. Anyway, let's grab some of this food here. We'll take the spaghetti and the steak and potato meal, and we'll bring it up there as like horde night food. We also have Jack Daniel, vodka, and a beer, which we'll take up there. I should also make sure I have some of these splints up there, at least, like 2 of them. And we only have 1 sewing kit for lacerations. We're gonna take that up there, I guess. No, we'll leave it here. No, we'll take it. Yeah, we'll fucking take it. We'll hopefully find more soon. The horde night's approaching. In fact, there's the first thunderclap right there. Let's gas up the generator, and then we need test subjects for the traps. It holds 10,000 gas. I'm kind of worried. What if we burn through the gas really quickly? And I just noticed we actually need a second engine to support all that voltage. So let's get out there and try to grab that. Take that. Deposit those. All right, let's get wrenching. We want more gas, and we're gonna try to get a second engine on time. Oh, and one thing I overlooked. You know what? The hammer's probably gonna be fine. I don't see the hammer running out of durability during the horde night, but if it does, like, we can use the axe while we repair the hammer. Thank you, sweetie pie. Hell yeah. I'm very excited for that filter mod for the filter update for Schedule 1. The beta released today.
Really?
Where you can, I'm not gonna play the beta, I'm gonna wait till the full release, but they added filters to shelves so that you can make it so that only specific items get put there. So you could get a delivery with multiple items in the delivery, but then assign different items to different shelves.
Handler can sort it out.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Which means it might be possible to fully automate the unloading of an 8-step mix. Which means it'll never be a better time for me to maybe finally make that push to 10 mil.
I'm using the cheat.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get another engine.
I have a question for you. Where do you find this coffee?
Good, why?
Well, it's a different brand.
Different brand of coffee? Well, I never trust discount brands. Usually that means like with added poison from the processing plant, but...
It's just ground coffee like we've been
Well, yeah, but I mean if we got it at the dollar store then... No?
You got it out well other times. It's just that this one was on sale.
Okay.
Find it a bit weaker.
Yeah, I'd rather just get Maxwell more. I don't know if we'll be able to get that engine, but we'll just keep on trying. Wrench the big blue bud? Oh, hello, Watchdog. It's good to see you, buddy. What do you mean by big blue bud? Hey, thanks again, Lee. Right on, dude. That's the third membership you gifted us today. Thank you, buddy. Welcome to the pack, D11CH. Maybe consider a new name, eh, buddy? Right on. 1011010. I am blending in with the humans properly.
That's a T-dog thing.
Yeah. Well, no engine yet, guys. We might not have that second engine for tonight. Oh, we got a gun. An M9A3. A Beretta. Shoots 9x19 ammo. A bus, huh? Well, we're running out of time now. I don't know if I could wrench an entire bus. Especially if I have to look for it first. The good thing about buses and stuff is they give you more opportunities to get an engine. With normal cars, they have 1,000 health, and when you hit the 500 mark, you're either gonna get a battery, a headlight, an engine, or acid, right? But with the buses, you have multiple chances, multiple rolls at said items. Anyway, I'm gonna harvest that car over there, but then we gotta get going. If I can't get a second engine, then I can't get a second engine. It is what it is. Hey, 2 duct tape. Oh, we got a wheel! Oh, yes, we got a wheel. Oh, beautiful. Thank you for telling me that, boy. We can make a bicycle after Horde Night, or even a mini bike if we're so inclined. But I'll probably prefer the bicycle at first. Alright, we got time. One more car. Oh, fuck, there's 2 here. I don't know, buddy. I don't want to push it too much, but we'll see. We certainly have more gas now than we had before. Come on. We got a glue. 2 duct tape and a glue, that's great. Alright, no engine, looks like. But at least we have some electric fence posts. Let's get out of here. I gotta eat and drink before the Horde. What do you say, boys? Go for broke? One more van? We looted a battery in that van. So it looks like you can, as a very rare drop, you can end up getting a wheel from a car. Do you guys know if we looted that from a car or if we wrenched it from a car? Because I'm not really sure. I wasn't paying attention when we got it. Alright, yeah, we gotta go back to base. I can't really stall anymore. In fact, let's drink this. I could use the bonus movement speed that it's gonna give me. 15% more movement speed to help us get ready quick. Alright. We got the gas. We got a second wheel now. Really great. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna eat one of these meals right here. Blueberry pie. And then we can eat, like, the spaghetti up there or something. We never did get to test out our electric fence posts. I'm sure I wired them correctly. It's pretty easy to do, but I would have enjoyed a chance to check. right, let's go grab our shit. Maybe these guys will go up there. And we can test out the electric fence post. Let's turn it on. Grab our stuff. So coffee. We don't need the meds. We're going to leave those in here. We will eat that. Also, we're going to drink 3 Pevco beers. Maybe I could just get away with drinking 2. Concrete cube, backup knife, concrete mix, pipe bombs, hammer, iron doors, and let's do our belt really quickly. We also have those. All right. We're not going to be using the bow, nor do we need those. We need these right there. And then the shovel comes off, the axe stays on, the pickaxe goes off. Oh God. All right. Put that there. Put that here. Eat the steak and potato meal. Drink a coffee. Hell, let's drink 2. Seems to work all right. Okay, we're gonna turn down the audio for a bit. The electric fence posts get pretty loud. My character is very drunk, but a lot more powerful in terms of melee too. So far, the horde looks fairly basic. Although some of the crouching zombies are creating an opportunity for themselves to hit the bars. But they're not doing damage substantial enough to worry about yet. See that, gamer fam? They can't even attack the bars because they're all stun locked. They're all being stun locked by the fences. I know the range of the knife quite well, and I'm pretty sure they increased the range of the hunting knife in this mod. I'm hitting zombies that I don't expect I would hit, you know? All right, let's go out here and check on these. Oh yeah, they're doing fine. Great durability right there. I should put a wooden door there. No way is that it. That's the big horde, eh? Big horn knight? We'll see. Let's give him some time. I'm gonna make a wooden door to put here. This isn't even fair for the zombies right now. I gotta try to get some of the bones here. Any bones I can get would be welcomed. help us make more glue and duct tape later. Yeah, so far, nothing to it, buddy. Nothing to it. Alright, we got the bones from that zombie. I went to loot the nurse, and her body disappeared right as soon as I pressed E, so I opened the door and dropped him down. Found a wallet with 1,500 rubles in it, though. Maybe they'll push that bag over here. Yes, they did. Oh yeah, we barely have to repair anything. We're good. Hell yeah! No dire wolves so far. Nothing like that. Nothing crazy. No vultures, I don't think, either. I don't think I've heard a single vulture up there. The gunplay feels so good in this game, eh? Like, I don't know, Snap. I don't know, buddy. I hope they do. I'm fucking waiting for it still. They're taking their sweet time, though. Oh, shit. I got hit. Yeah. Alright, we have an infection, but we also have honey. I I think honey only restores 3% of your infection meter in this, so I'm gonna want to take it before that 3% mark, I think. Let me check. Let me find out for sure. Cure infection 3%. All right, time to repair one of these. Yeah, that guy right there. There. Everything is touched up on. Honestly, the rate of gas consumption is not that bad. It holds, I think, more gas. In vanilla, you can only put 1,000 gas in the generator. But in this, you can put 10 grand. It just lets you forget about it for longer, you know? Okay. Oh, I get it. D1TCH. It's supposed to be ditch, right? I think. Yo, we got polymer string. Let's throw that in here. Yeah, okay, I getcha. Yeah, this is smooth sailing, buddy. In fact, that might be the end. Oh, no, here we go. I don't even know if we need the electric fence anymore. Let's turn it off. That's it. First horde is done. Okay, let's deposit all of the requisite resources here. We got a shitload of ammo and some cash, 9 bones, but let's see if we can get more by going over there right now. Oh, the bodies are gone. Okay. The doors, the concrete blocks, pipe bombs, hammer. We're definitely gonna need those hordes to get harder, buddy, let me tell you. I am used to fucking crawling through the mud in 7 days to die, so when it gets too easy, I get bored too fast. We're gonna need the game to be turned up a little bit. You know what I mean? Alright, this is off. Yeah, let's go. Sometime before 2030, yeah. So, let's craft our first vehicle, boys. We can do it. Chemistry station. You still need a beaker for that. Finding the beaker's the hard part. We have 2 acid right there. Yeah, let's just make a bike. We need duct tape, metal spare parts, leather. Yeah, we're gonna need one more duct tape, but then we're good. We can have our first vehicle. Coal, chrysanthemum, and goldenrod. Make one more mineral water, put that in there. Grab this, make another duct tape, and let's go. Chassis and handlebars. May as well just eat that can of herring. Oh yeah. Might have been that a loot bag fell when the door opened. I think that is worth checking out. Alright, no dice today, but thanks anyway, oh snap, it was still worth checking. There we go. We have a bicycle, boys. And now when we do 20 jobs, we can take a different reward instead. Let's eat a honey. I kind of forgot about that. I'm glad I didn't forget too long. Otherwise, it would have costed 2 honeys instead of just 1. Alrighty. For mineral waters, we will take the blueberry pie as food for later. Yeah, we nailed it. It's gonna take a few weeks before we're actually afraid of a horde at this point. Anyway, let's go on a little bike ride here. Gonna go visit the trader. Look at how dark it is though, eh? I can barely see. Oh, wait. Oh, AB. AB. Yeah, good job, oh snap. Yeah, I mix up the names. You had a message right beside his, so when I looked to the left to see the name, it was, you know, perfectly honest mistake. Thank you, AB. I wonder how many times I've done that throughout my career. I could have sworn I saw, yeah, right here, 2 nests. Two Nestle CEOs who think water isn't a human right. I don't think I can get in here till 4 in the morning.
Welcome to Trader Hughes. We have the best weapons in Naviskane. We sell guns and ammo, and have a little bit of dukes for... You can always quit a job if things get too hairy. I'd go down in a blaze of glory, but that's just me.
I keep getting teleported around. It looks like the trader's not supposed to be open in this mod. I don't know. It keeps doing the "you've been removed from the area" thing whenever I walk across that certain threshold. This is nice, buddy. Screw Nestle. Yeah, well, man, that CEO who said water isn't a human right, he's now the head of the World Economic Forum. He replaced Klaus Schwab. Which is good, because for a second there, I was worried that the guy they found to replace him would have corrupt globalist views. And would usher in a dystopia at will. What a relief that that is not the case. All right, here we go. Well, we found it already. Let's get our stamina back for the fight that's coming. I might even just get on the bike and flee. Everything's gonna be quite fast. We found a treasure map. Yeah, let's just skedaddle. Ow. Holy shit. Okay. That's a fast-ass mo, dude. He's running at the speed of a biker right now, that's why. Yeah, today in Schedule 1, we're going to be setting up a meth lab in the barn. Probably. We already have a really good bungalow set up for weed.
Guns, knives, ammo, explosives.
Can of squash, huh?
Got it all.
I guess we'll take the first aid bandages, yeah.
Nothing better. Let me give you a bit of advice. Shoot first. Ask questions later.
All right. There it is. Oh, shit. Well, at least they're slow and there's not too many of them. Fucking drive into a boulder. And I do it again. Fuck. All right. Back to base. Yeah, we'll turn in this job. How many have I done? This is our 14th job, so we're gonna still have to do 6 more in order to get, like, our tier 1 reward and access to tier 2 quests. How do I repair the... Hang on. Is it... Okay, vehicle repair kit. You need forged steel and 2 duct tape. Oh my god. Bro, there's a fucking direwolf right there. Screw that.
You got the job done. Now I can pay my tribute to the Duke.
We'll just take those antibiotics.
Pick a weapon and get out.
Damn, these guns are relatively cheap. I could get a dope-ass firearm here. Level 5 M1911. Although the only thing that really improves is the durability of the gun, it seems. Impressive on the wheel too. Yeah. Now you got me wondering who it was that told me that wheel was there. I feel like that's part of the joke, right? Yeah, that base is nice, man. It's nice. Fucking. Let's hop up here. All right, boys. I'm gonna schedule a schedule 1 stream, but you guys don't have to go anywhere if you want to keep on chilling. Yeah, I can just transfer you guys right over. Let's read this treasure map. In the next episode, we're gonna start working on our underground base. Hey, thank you very much, Lee. God damn, another one. Enslaving your watchers and making them members appeals to me. Yes. Because it pleases me. Welcome to the pack up in Ya's funhouse. Hell yeah. Welcome back to it, I should say. All right, now, I'm gonna schedule that stream real quick. And then I can just port you guys directly over to it. Oh god, I have 4 comments. What the hell is that? Well, 4 notifications anyway. Schedule 1, episode 3. Schedule that for 4:50. All right, Lee. All right. Well, we'll see you shortly. I hope you have a good nap, buddy. And thanks again for the support today. Big time helpful. Oh, and don't forget, guys, if you don't have autoplay enabled on your YouTube player, then it's not going to port you to the next stream. You have to have autoplay enabled, I think, in order for it to work. All right, customization, redirect, schedule 1, episode 3, done. All right, guys, I'm going to go take a piss. Then we're going to start playing some schedule 1.
Is there anything you would like to have? Jobs such as boiled potatoes?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm okay. All right, guys, we're back. Now, we had a really good day. We got the cement mixer, we got 2 dew collectors, we have a bicycle, we have our horde base, and it's got a horde under its belt. We got some electric fence posts over there. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Let's exit. Oh yeah, I have to put my audio back up. Alright guys, well, for those of you who want to keep on chilling, you just sit tight and you'll get automatically ported into the next stream that I'm about to start. The rest of you, thank you for chilling today, and I hope to see you tomorrow, back for more. Alright, take care, rock on, and peace out, guys. Yeah, if you guys want to keep on chilling, just sit tight. You'll get moved to the next stream right as soon as I've ended this one.